Hello, this is Pavel from DevOps Codes. I would like to invite you for our first lesson learning about DevOps and cloud. In this lesson, you will create your first AWS account in Amazon Cloud. Let's jump into the browser.
Okay, let's jump into the browser. We can start from Google and we can look for the AWS console. Okay, we can click here, create a free account. Yep, let's create a free account. We have a lot of services that we can use for the first year for free. We will go through them in next lesson. Let's go and create an account. You can put email here. The email should be unique. Account name, I will make also academy.devops codes. You can verify email. Okay, check your email, put the code here. Successful, that's great. Now we need to create a strong password for our root user. I will explain you what's the difference between the root user and the regular IAM user in next lessons, as we will make our account more secure. Okay, let's choose that we're gonna use it for personal. I'll put my information here. Okay, we have an address. Now we have to put information about our card. Amazon will not charge you at the beginning. They need to verify your card, credit or debit card, and they will take $1 and give it back. It's only for the reason to check if the account is, if your card is active. As I told you in the beginning, we will be using free services. If you will go through any paid features, I will inform you in the advance. That looks good. Now we need to provide phone number once again. They will send verification code. Okay, that was quite fast. If you have any problems, you can try to make it again. If you have any problems with your card, probably you will have to put another one. Okay, we have a basic support for free for now. Complete sign up. Congratulations, you just created your first AWS account. Okay, let's go to the management console. As I told you, we will be discovering here a lot of services in AWS. So here we have to log in as a root user. I will put the password. And we should be able to see, yeah, exactly. We can switch to the new console home. If later on you will not see this window, don't be surprised. They are changing a lot of things. After a couple of months or years, the console is changing. So, but the features are most likely the same, or they are a little bit more rich. Okay, if you don't see this EC2 service here, it's okay. We have to go to the search bar. Let's go to EC2. We will create our first virtual server in the cloud, and we will render web server. Okay, we see that we don't have any instances running. We can click on the orange button here, launch instance. Let's make it first web server. Okay. We will most of the options we will leave here by default. We will use Amazon Linux image. You can scroll down, you see everything is for free here, free tier illegal. We can choose here that we will go without a key pair. We will learn what is SSH if you're not familiar with it yet. Please choose here allow HTTP traffic from the internet. That will be for our first website. Okay, I think everything should be good here. You can click launch instance. Our virtual server is just creating right now, and you see that here is the ID of this instance. Each virtual server created in Amazon will have its unique ID. The name that we chose, it will appear here. It's just a tag. We can always change it. You can click here, like you can make it number 2, whatever. This is only for us to be able to recognize the instances. So the state of the instance is pending. We can click here to refresh. Now we see that it's already running. The status check is still initializing. That's okay. If we choose the instance here, click connect, and there's a lot of options to connect, but as it is a first lesson, we will use the very simple one given by Amazon for us. The new tab should open, and we supposed to see the terminal. Yes, congratulations. If you're here, that's good. It means that you connected to your virtual server, which is somewhere else in the cloud. We see the user and the private IP, but okay, we will not go too much into details in the beginning. You can follow the commands right after me. Please type sudo su, enter, and we will change into the root user on the server. You can type yum update. Okay, type y, like yes, enter. It is installing repositories with the packages on the server, updating them. And now you can also follow me. We will type amazon-linux-extras install nginx 1. We are installing application responsible for serving web server, nginx. Type y, enter. Okay, now we have to start this service. So we will type service nginx start, and that's a good output, redirecting. And we can see if our service is running. We can check it first locally by typing curl localhost. Okay, and we see that we have some text here. It's an HTML text. That means that this is good, but this is only a text here, right? So we want to check actually if this is working in the browser. So we can go back to the EC2 management console. We can click here to instances, and if we choose our instance, our server, you see that we will have a public IP here or public IP for DNS. You can copy here, click, and you can just paste it into the browser. And voila, we have our first server run in the cloud. Welcome to nginx. This is the same thing that we have seen here. Welcome to nginx Amazon Linux. Congratulations, you have just created your first web server in the cloud. This will be the end of our first lesson, and we will learn more how to configure, how to deploy applications in the cloud in next lessons. But just before we will finish, don't forget, it's always a good habit to make a cleanup, especially as so far we are making it manually. So don't forget to choose the server here, click on instance state and terminate instance. So we will delete our instance, and you can see it's already shutting down here. Of course, if we would leave it, it would not cost us, as we are using this free tier for the first year for new users. But imagine if you would be creating another and another after time, then Amazon would start billing you. So as we are trying to learn good habits in the cloud, it's always a good idea to clean up after you finish, because most likely later on you would forget about what you have been doing. All right, the instance state is terminated. Congratulations. That was Pavel from DevOps Codes, and see you in the next lesson.